War of ads unfolding during the showdown on the debate stage. The campaigns for both President Biden and Trump duking it out during the commercial breaks with no topic off limits. NewsNation's Alicia Nieves joining us this morning. Alicia, they talked about the issues, but some of those verbal jabs got personal.
Oh, certainly, Hannah. I mean, if you look at the campaign ads from the Biden camp against Trump, he turned the words of those closest to Trump against him, while Trump took personal jabs at Biden's age, even his physical fitness. One could say that both certainly jabbed at each other during last night's debate, which we've been showing, but the hardest punches may have come out in these ads.
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Every single thing he said is a lie.
President Biden and former President Trump throwing verbal jabs during, but even before the first presidential debate of the 2024 election.
Tyrant.
Dangerous.
Threat to democracy. I cannot in good conscience endorse Donald Trump.
Hours before hitting the stage on Thursday, the Biden camp hitting at Trump with an elaborate 7-figure media blitz.
We worked with him. We knew him. This man is unfit to be president. A second term would be more dangerous than a first.
The full 38-second ad using words from Trump's former administration and allies against him.
Yes, I do regard him as a threat to democracy.
Biden and the DNC taking it further Thursday, posting billboards welcoming Trump to Atlanta by reminding voters he's a convicted felon. Biden's last punch ahead of the debate, a QR code on sidewalks and buildings in the city, leading voters to a Project 25 page, which says former President Trump wants to take away reproductive rights and use the presidency for revenge against personal enemies.
After 4 years of failure under Joe Biden, it's time to make America prosperous and strong again.
Trump fighting back with the media blitz of his own, launching 2 30-second TV ads. The first focused on issues voters care about most.
Are you financially better off since he became president? Are you and your family safer since he became president?
The second ad calling President Biden physically unfit to serve.
Do you think the guy who was defeated by the stairs, got taken down by his bike, lost a fight with his jacket, and regularly gets lost, makes it 4 more years in the White House?
And in terms of money spent here, Trump's camp hasn't disclosed exactly how much has been spent on their Thursday debate ad media blitz. But we know so far in this election, he's dished out about $90 million on ads, while Biden has spent quite a bit more, about $140 million. We should note polls still have both candidates that you've been talking about neck and neck. So it's unclear if Biden's lead on this ad spend has actually been worth it, Hannah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.